PhILLYS, DjNoPhRiLLZ. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.
So I'm reading a young man has died following a Thursday afternoon shooting in Overbrook. He got shot in Overbrook Park. Yeah, it's Overbrook Park. You heard me?
Yeah, I hear you.
A comedian. This is the second comedian. This is the second comedian that was killed in the span of I want to say 6 months in Philly. He was killed on Instagram Live, right? You being an older brother in the hip hop community, older than us, but you being one of the elders in the hip hop community in Philadelphia, right? DjNoPhRiLLZ.
Right.
How do you feel about what you see going on with our culture as far as us going back and forth with each other, actually taking it to a level of, hurting each other and things like that? How do you feel about that?
I mean, it's sad to me, but we have so much talent, and me myself, I created the whole Philly Support Philly movement, so that artists, you know what I mean, they can get some shine, because I didn't like what radio was doing. I didn't like what some DJs was doing. So I created my own platform, Official Street Radio, and, to help out the up-and-coming artists that's not getting the love. But just to see where it's going right now, it's just out of control. Even if I'm playing certain artists' records, they mad with me, and they saying, well, you playing the Ops records. I'm not operating on that time. I'm operating on, like, Shady, salute to you, salute to OBA, salute to whoever. I'm here to play records, man. Like, I'm here to help try to change people area codes. That's my mission here, and that's what I've been doing. So to see what's going on is crazy, and the fact young boy got killed on live is crazy. You know what I mean? I don't.
Let me tell you, I don't know the whole story, but I know from what I seen, that young man's last words was, "Chill, man, I'm on live."
That's why I always comment on your page, man. Like, I don't care about all the street stuff. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to help people grow and get to a better situation. I respect people hustle and they music. I'm a real DJ. Like, I get busy. Like, see these right here? Real 8 turntables, homie. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do. Like,
shout out to all the real DJs, man. Shout out to the DJs, man. Shout out to Ismatic. Shout out to Revolver. Shout out to the Grand National Champ, man. Shout out to my guys over there, man. And shout out to you guys, man. So who do you DJ with? Just to bring us around, we'll get to everything. I just want to bring everything full cycle so that people can know who they talking to in Philadelphia, man, and they can know to reach out to, man. Because there's a lot of artists who can't get their music played by the DJs. We don't have that connection. But who do you deal with?
Who do I deal with? I mean,
yeah, like far as like your DJ affiliations, tell the people who you are. Just tell the people where you are.
Yeah, I'm Switzerland. First of all, let's take you back. Like I said, I had Official Street Radio. You could Google it. You can see Meek Mills on my platform with the braids. Like, I'm a part of helping him to get to where he's at. I'm not taking credit, but I was one of the DJs, like, in the streets, 52nd Street, Logan, West Philly, South Philly. I work with everybody. First DJ playing Tiffy Bay music. First DJ playing Trap Street music. First DJ that did Young Hot mixtape. Work with Reed. Me and Reed Dollars got a new mixtape that's about to drop too. So for me, I'm part of Fleet DJs. That's a national DJ organization.
There you go. That's what I wanted to get to.
Yeah. I want them to know who I am, though. But I don't really like name dropping. But
no, I want them to know that it's an organization of DJs that work together and share music. A lot of artists don't know that.
Yeah, we share the music, and we national. Listen, we in Hawaii. I'm actually the Philadelphia president. And for the PA division, we got New York. It's artists like I worked with in the past to help to break, like a Jacquay from Love and Hip Hop, a Madam Lynn. Let's say Madam Lynn, Mariah Lynn. Like, you know what I mean? We is a national DJ organization. Artists, y'all don't need the DJs, but y'all still do need the DJs because it's word of mouth. If the record is dope, I could tell somebody. Like, we connected, and I'm also a part of Coalition DJs.
Shout out to Coalition DJs.
That's all up, and I'm a high-ranking member of that. So, and just by myself, I'm a one-man army. Because if you my rap sheet heavy, and I ain't talking about like violence. I'm talking about
Bird.
my rap sheet of what my accomplishments. I've been on Sway in the morning. He brought me up there for the things I've did in this community. Everybody that you probably know in the city, as far as like a Mark Brown been on my platform, the PD Cracks, like I said, the Reeds, mostly everybody. And
Yeah, facts though.
and the thing about it, the ape gangs, like I said, man, I'm not geographical. I don't care. I don't care where you from in the city. If your music was dope at a certain point in time, I definitely was playing your music on Official Street Radio. We've been on World Star many times. Philadelphia MTV Day, when they came here, they came for me out of everybody because I was in the streets. I was down 52nd and Market, DJing in Villa, making it cool for the hiring of a DJ. So I'm all about bringing people together. Like I'm saying, I'm all about bringing people together, togetherness. That's why I reach out to you. I said to you, and I told you, I said I don't care about the other stuff, man. Look,
Send the music.
yes, send the music.
You right.
Listen, because listen, somebody got to do that. Everybody trying to listen. Everybody want to be somebody without being somebody. I am somebody for real. Like I got
Right.
Mac Miller interviews, like for real. With Mac Miller next to me before it was cool. We had the first radio show, Official Street Radio, before Bad Cave. Roger even clarified this. Like we was doing it like from the streets.
Now I remember though.
Yeah, we was doing this from the streets. Everybody, the Shellianos, the Cree Forts, like everybody. Salute the
So
salute the Cree Forts.
you see, so relatively how many years you got in with this hip hop scene in Philadelphia?
20 years.
20 years. So you seen 5 different eras come and go. 5, 6 different eras
Yeah.
coming. About
I'm-
10
I'm-
different 20 years you seen 10 eras come and go.
As far as hip hop, I'm the second. I consider myself being like part of the second generation of hip hop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like as far as the age bracket I'm in. So yeah, I seen a lot of come, I seen a lot of go. And
Yeah.
I know why some people went, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah, so let me say that. Let me ask you this, man.
Uh-huh.
The beefing, the back and forth, it's an industry. We know it's an industry, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that the hostility that independent artists got towards DJs and the hostility that DJs got towards independent artists is because there's no real open line of communication? There's a lot of egos being thrown around because DJs is some of the egotistical motherfuckers I ever known. But by because they've been treated bad and they got to carry it like that. But do you think it's time to like change the narrative? Because me and you and I can change the narrative.
Well,
it only take one person to start and another person to follow. Can we change the narrative?
The thing about it is I've always been doing it. See, sometimes when you're not in certain rooms or you're not a D-rider or you stand for something, they're not going. I should have been on. I'm not on every radio station. I am the voice of the streets, and that's for real. And like I said, the problem is it is a disconnect. Like I said, not to keep dropping Sway name, but when I was up at Sway, he called me an advocate for unsigned artists. If you go look on my bios on my website, my job is to mend the relationships, and I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Anybody know me? I'm real about the music and everything. A lot of these DJs is in the way, and I'm not naming them from in the streets to some on the radio. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't like the way they carry it with the attitudes. But then you can't get mad at the artists if you're not teaching them. On my YouTube page, I'm teaching artists. I got a section called Wild Artists Fail, and I'm giving them game on how to approach a DJ if I'm in a club. What to do? You want your records played? I'm gonna just give a tip real quick. If it ain't no clubs right now, come early. Even sometimes, man, you won't even grab my bag. Because back in the day, you would break your neck to help the DJ in. Like, you know what I'm saying? It can open up so many doors. Everybody think they the man. Everybody's so prideful.
Right.
Dudes that try to give me all types of money DJing in the club. I'm like, no, it's the way they came at me because I'm from a different generation, different era. So I'm not impressed by the street stuff. I'm not impressed. I'm impressed by your character and how you approach me. So if you're an artist, just get there early, at least have a conversation. Because at 2:00 in the morning, 1:00, we playing all the hits. So it's just stuff like that. So a lot of DJs are not telling these artists what to do.
1 second. I'm gonna take this call. There's a call coming in on the Shady Show.
No doubt.
Hold on. Okay. I mean, if you calling a shady show, you could call up. I mean, I put the number up. Hold on,
The
y'all can
call
get
got
your.
it.
They could get a. They could
It's
get a
chopping up the
input.
sound a little bit.
My phone's still chopping up. Good. Get them likes up, man. Don't do that to me. Ready to turn this into a real thing, man. Y'all be patient with me. Oh, y'all can't call at one time, man, but the call lines is open, man. Y'all can tell me what y'all think about what's going on. Y'all can talk to DjNoPhRiLLZ, man. Famous No Frills, man. Famous Frills, man. Y'all can talk to him, and y'all can talk to him. Talk to us. Yeah,
Let
but
it play. I got you. Yes, that's right.
let me ask you this, Frills.
Anything you can listen. Let me tell you something. I'm so uncensored. I'm such a good guy, but I'm such a stand-up guy that at times that's why I'm not in certain positions. If anybody know my history and the things that I've been through for the artist, the way I carried it for the artist, I had beef with artists, but I'm being the bigger man. I'm a Leo and I'm a leader. I went up New York City. I used to DJ in New York City, and I still was up there representing my city. But like the same guys, it wasn't a. You could call it a beef, but because my thing is about the music at the end of the day. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't run. I didn't. You know what I mean? It got handled, and I'm not trying to be no tough guy, but I'm just saying though, that's who you talking to. I'm sorry, shit. I just want to make that clear.
No, that's good. No, that's good. Listen, man, let me tell you something. I want to establish a relationship with the movers and the shakers. I'm trying to create some music, and I'm trying to create a movement that, like, I ain't never seen before. I got shit in my head that I need to get out. You seen what I just showed you backstage. You probably didn't even know I had that.
Yeah.
You probably didn't know I had that. You understand? You ain't probably expecting me to go that way. So, you know what I mean? You know, it is what it is. But myself included, in this hip hop industry and this Philly thing, and that's why Queens Flips needs to understand. He need to stay out of Philadelphia business because it get real. This social media thing that everybody making money off and things like that. That young boy got killed right there on live, and that could have been me. That could have been anybody who's disagreeing. That could have been anybody. That could have been anybody, any of y'all. First of all, if you doing anything, you need to stop going live, dropping locations. It's not the cool thing to do. Believe me, if you ever go listen to any of my music, I talk about distance. Go listen to Dying on the Run. The concept of that song is not about me running from nobody, but it's about the regroup, about getting yourself together, like Michael Corleone did when he had to go to system. You feel what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take this call right quick. Hold on.
Cool.
Yo, you on a Shady Show? Talk to us.
Shady.
Yo, man, what's up with you?
Yo, I'm calling all the way from Baltimore just to tell you I love you, man.
Man, I love you too, man. Shout out to Baltimore, man. Where you from in Baltimore?
I'm from Saratoga Street,
Oh, man.
Lexington Terrace area.
And man, shout out to y'all, man. What's that, the east side?
No, that's the west.
That's the west side? Okay. All right, I gotta get a little bit more familiar.
With you, Shady.
Yeah, I fuck with y'all too, man. Y'all know I got love out there, man. Y'all know I got brothers out there. But let me ask you this, man. Shout out to DjNoPhRiLLZ. Let me ask you this. You live in Baltimore. I'm from Philadelphia. I know y'all experience gun violence on the same scale that we experience gun violence. How do you feel about the current state of hip hop and independent artists?
The current state of hip hop, I like the way it's going. The independent artists, man, they bossing up. You know, it ain't the same no more. You got a lot of young niggas, they bossing up, man. They doing it on their own. And, you know, now where we at with the internet and all of that stuff, you don't really need no label to do it. You get what I'm saying? You can just go post your shit. If you got a couple dollars, you can put your shit on the internet yourself. You know, do everything yourself. And a lot of these young guys, they doing that because we got a lot of artists
Right. No, I know that. Shout out to Young Moves, YG Tech. Shout out to Herb. Shout out to President. Shout out to President Davo. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to the gangs, man. Shout out to the guys in Baltimore, man. That's doing their thing. You know what I mean? What's that? What's that? YBS Scholar. Shout out to Scholar. Everybody doing their thing, man. You know what I mean? YGGT, them guys. You know what I mean? It's a lot of them, man. Izzy Bands, Band Hunter Izzy. I pay attention, bro. I pay attention.
Oh yeah, well, see, Jenny, I'm fucking with you, man. Like anytime you in the city, nigga, anytime you good. You hear me?
Nah, I appreciate that. But listen, man. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna take some more calls that's coming through. I'm gonna get back with DjNoPhRiLLZ. You hear me?
All right, brother. Peace and blessings.
Peace out. Ant-Man said shit sad, but at the end of the day, he kind of asked for that shit to happen to him.
Wow.
Oh, the gush is gone. I had to go somewhere else. The gushes is gone. I got a little bit of the gushes left. Now I got some other shit. The gush is gone, baby. My man said that I run through the gushing. But hold on, I'm gonna take this call right here. And we're gonna get to that statement right there. Yo, you on the Shady Show? Talk to me.
Shady, what's going on, homie?
What it do, man? Who I'm talking to?
It's Busy Bang, man. A&R, man.
How you feeling, Busy Bang?
I'm good, man. Just want to let you know, man. I like your movement. What's going on, man? I heard about you. I've been rolling with you. I'm glad to see you back out there doing your thing, man. So,
thank you. I appreciate that, man. You check out this new music that's coming. I just dropped the project on August 21st. Dropped 2 videos. Dropped a 3-part documentary on the making of the project. And I came out with the podcast right behind it, man. It's like episode 26 or some shit. I'm running it up on it, man. You already know I'm working.
Yeah. I picked the one last night with the shorty was up there talking about her husband and how he had let her make a deal with the relationship they had going on. I was getting told last night. So you know when you pop this on, see my bullshit you talking about. It was a good flick. Like I said, I'm supporting him here, man.
Yeah, that's my co-host. Shout out to Cassie Brock, man. She'll be on. But I'm gonna take this next call that come through. You hear me?
Good, man. Stay blessed, man.
All right, you too, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Yeah. So DjFriLLZ, let me ask you this, man. Phamous PhRiLLZ. How do we heal the city, man?
It's going to start. It got to start from the top. The other night, I was in on Clubhouse and they had a Philly room, and some of the people that was on the stage, I don't know if you're familiar with the Clubhouse app.
Yeah.
I was a little, I felt a little disrespected that I didn't get pulled up on the stage, not even because of my ego, because through generations I've been in the streets. I got, relationships with everybody all around the city, and some of the people that were speaking for us ain't put no work in out here, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, just because they cool with this rapper or this person, that they shouldn't have been on there. So we got to start with the OGs. They got to reach down. They got to pull the right people up, man. I feel like it's a whole generation of people who should have been in certain positions, but people was in other positions. They should have moved out the way. Instead of moving out the way, they block people. And we got to, we got to police ourselves, man. Some people, they gotta go. When I say gotta go, not nothing violence. Like, we gotta stop liking their stuff, supporting their stuff. And the people that are, you gotta champion them. It's like, if you don't like I ain't even vote, but if you don't like Trump or Biden, right? Don't talk. Whoever you don't like, then you vote for the other person. Whoever's carrying it for the city or whoever, that's the people we gotta champion. Like, people like that. Like, shout out to Wallow. I'm happy to see what he's doing. Wallow used to call me, and he said it publicly, like from prison. I used to always talk to him, and everything he said everything he's doing, he told me he was going to do. This is going back like 6-7 years ago. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad we got him as one of our leaders. Some of the leaders, I'm not trying to expose nobody, start no trouble. Right. But at the end of the day, like we got to push the people that's about the people. As simple as that. Like, but let me also put you in touch with the reality too.
Y'all want to support the movement? Cash App Trendsetter Shady. The reality is, man, we look for leadership in all the wrong places. We give people who are not qualified to lead leadership positions, and we look at these statistics and these numbers that's going on social media, and we quantify people's capabilities to handle the affairs of us and our people based on those things, right? And I think that that's a disastrous mistake that a lot of us make all the time. And there's no knock on Wallow or anything like that, because he's definitely a connector, and he's definitely, I actually seen him in prison, and the way I see him operating now is the same way he operated in prison. He was a little bit more quieter, a little bit more reserved, but the energy is still the same nonetheless, right? So I could take that from a Wallow, because I actually seen the other side of Wallow. So I could take that, and I'm an observant person. I'm a person that pay attention. Right, so there's no knock on Wallow or anything like that. So I'm not speaking about Wallow when I say people not qualified with these Instagrams and things like that. I'm speaking on a demographic of people that that's really just on the surface. They got a lot going on, but when you hit that subcutaneous level, it's nothing there.
Right.
So we got to start tapping in with the real intelligentsia of the city. The real black intelligentsia. We got to tap into the real leadership, the people that's behind the doors that understand the mechanics of the system that's hurting us. We got to get with the authorities. We got to get with the church leaderships. We got to get with the Muslim leadership. We got to get with different leaderships, different people. And that's how it comes together. It's never going to come together on marching down Broad Street. We have to you got to hit it at the head. And so when you hit it at the head, it's going to affect everything else. You got to go to the tops. And the top is not a block. The top is not a block. See, the gangsters don't run the neighborhood. Politics run the neighborhood. And whatever them politicians in that neighborhood can stand going on for the greater good of the neighborhood, then that's what they let go on. And it's a cat and mouse game, because they understand that they can't stop everything, because they working with limitations. A lot of times the constituents, your political constituents that live in your neighborhood, a lot of people don't even know they live next door to politicians and councilmen and councilwomen and people who are in positions of authority and power and things like that. Pardon me, I got a little chill running through my body.
I'm listening though.
But yeah, so it get to a point where it's though, and I'm gonna read the comments. I know they're rolling. I see 16 of them on the side. Kind of put the comments on pause so I can concentrate. People don't get with their political constituents in their communities, and therefore they don't even know what policies is going on around them that's affecting their everyday life. They might not even understand why they getting into arguments down the street, traffic jams and arguments and road rage. They don't even understand that it's construction going on 3 blocks away from them. And if they would have been a part of these meetings, they would have knew that they was going to encounter these things, and maybe they could have confronted things differently. You understand what I'm saying? It's the small things like that count. And then from there, those politicians and those political constituents, right? All those people, they can put in place policies and programs that can put in place policies and programs. They can put in place policies and programs that can bring about like some real, like substantial, like change. It don't start with the rappers. It don't start with the Instagram models and the Instagram guys. It don't start with them. If you want change, you got to go to the political constituents in your neighborhood. They run this shit. I'm telling you.
I think what you're saying is true. I think you need to get some of them on your platform. So, and then a whole my thing is about actions, man. Words are sounds and actions speak. So, my thing is, you know, you get some of these politicians on here that's locally, and then you can hold them accountable. You know what I mean? Because a lot of politicians, they lied to me. Like, I'm cool on voting. Like, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's all I got to say. I work with local politicians and certain up. There's a few of them that's cool, but, you know, I did a lot of stuff with politicians, but I think you should get them on the platform and hold them accountable.
I mean, before I hold them accountable, I got to make sure I'm holding myself accountable, and I got to make sure I have an understanding of what they're properly faced up against. But if I get them on this platform, it's not for me to hold them accountable. It's for me to get to know them so I can get an understanding of what they're dealing with, so I can see where we can help each other at. You understand what I'm saying? Coming on this platform is accountability in itself. Like, I can't hold you accountable for the sucker shit that DJs do to independent artists, like make us pay for music plays when we don't really got no money, and you like effectively stalling out our career, and then we see y'all wishing famous stars happy birthdays that never even say hi to y'all.
Oh man, I got a lot to say about this.
You get what I'm saying? You know.
Subject. Listen, when it comes to that though, it's two sides of that, because me being a DJ and me helping so many different artists in the city and being genuine, and when dudes get on TV or they get in certain situations, the reality of the matter is they don't come back. So they leave a lot of DJs like it's like Star Wars. Like some DJs go to the dark side. Now they want to charge for everything or do whatever. I'm not knocking the DJ getting paid, but my thing is it got to be a service. You can't just charge somebody for like a spin. It should be like some type of service, some type of promotion, not just like that. Like it gotta be more than just a spin. That's how I look at it, you know. But like I said, there's a lot of artists that forget about their DJs. Not even they just say DJs, they managers.
We got a call on the Shady Show. Yo, you on the Shady Show, man? Hello?
Yo, bro, sorry.
Walaikum salam. What's up, man? You on the Shady Show, bro?
Yeah, trying to Toopy in the building.
Talk to him, Toop. Talk to him, Toop. You talking to him live. Toopy, this is Toopy from 15th New York. He's incarcerated right now. We're trying to free him. He's fighting for his freedom. He's incarcerated. He got 3 life sentences. Talk to him, Toop.
Yeah, you know, I go down today, man. I appreciate all the love and support, man. I ain't saying anybody keep me in these duos and these prayers, man. I'm trying to do streets again, man. I've been down for 13. Still solid, you know. Don't need me out there, man.
How old are you? You've been down for 13 years. How old are you?
You have 1 minute left.
Yeah, I only got 1 minute left. What you say, bro?
How old are you?
I'm 32.
If you could make a lot of different decisions, would you?
Absolutely.
I love you, man.
I'll get you back, bro.
All right.
I'll get you back.
All right.
I'll get you back real quick.
All right. Cool. All right.
The caller has hung up.
Yeah, you gotta stay in touch with the jails too, man. Now, man, that's another thing. You have to stay in touch with the jails, man. This was Mel Wells said, man, and this is Mel Wells. I don't know if you're familiar who Mel Wells is, but he's I know he's the director, CEO of ODAC, One Day at a Time. It's a rehabilitation program. It's in the city.
Hey, yo, don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow the channel. You know my motto.
Let it play. I got you.